Hey, hey, how y'all doing? I like to hop on a couple of minutes early because I grew up learning from my dad that early is on time and on time is late. So I like to always hop in a couple of minutes early so I give people time to see that I'm here and to join in when they get a chance. So, and I like to also make sure that the tech is all working because we are right now streaming to a couple of different places and I want to make sure it's working. So, if you're on there, if you could just let me know that you see me, that you hear me, and I will get started. I hope you all are doing well. It has been some time, a little bit of time since 2021, all the way in last year, that I did my last set of lunchtime lives. All lunchtime live is, it's an opportunity during your lunchtime for you to take a few minutes just to for me to share a bit of my wisdom, some things that I'm chewing on, learning on, help you along the way of your journey of life. And so, this set of installments of Lunchtime Live that I am bringing to you, not just today, but for the next several weeks, will be focused on time. And I'm calling them my time talks because I want to just actually begin this conversation about time and to really hone in on some ideas that I've been chewing on for quite a few months. And I'd like to know your thoughts on it. And if you find value in it, please, please let me know. I'm going to hop right in as it is 1 o'clock. Welcome. I am Regina L. Henry, and I am focused on helping you to design a life that is right in line, in alignment with who you believe yourself to be and what you value. So, as your principal life architect, I bring value to you in tips, tools, by giving tips, tools, and tactics and how to improve your life, how to really move from where you are so that you can up level to the best version of yourself in this season of your life. Because we all have different seasons, right? And so, as I have been introducing myself and sharing about where this whole time talks thing came from, I have taken a lot of time over the last few months, and I have, as my dog enters, he wants to join the talk. I have been reading on time, and I've had some personal challenges that have caused me to really begin to value time a lot differently than I had before. And actually, this has brought me to a point of reframing time as the way I look at it, the way I approach it, and engage with it. And I'm hoping that the things that I share with you today, as well as the next few weeks, will help you to reframe your relationship with time. And when I say relationship, I actually do mean relationship. Just as you would with a spouse or a sibling, time can, you can enter into a relationship with time that can actually bring you some sort of value. Um, I had started my relationship with time many, many years ago. My father used to get these American Express agenda books. I don't know if anyone out there remembers them, but they said American Express, and if you were a card holder, you would get one annually. And so he would get them, and he would always let me have his agenda book. And so I was from a very young age into agenda books and planners, and I am what I call myself a planner girl. I guess my dog was tired of hearing it. Um, anyway, so my affection for the organization and management of time had always been something that I cultivated from very young. But as I have gotten older and have learned a lot of different things, I realized that it's so much more than that. Time actually is meant to be at service to us. Its concept, as Albert Einstein has said, is that time is relative. as a concept. However, and what that means is that honestly, is that we think it's going fast when we're in a place of joy and having fun, right? But then if we're sitting in the middle of a training that is boring with someone that is monotone in their speech, we tend to think the time is dragging on. And so we think that that's happening and we feel it, experience it that way. But in actuality, it's the same 24 hours we get every day and 7 days every week. And so the way we frame and look at time is the place where we begin in really being able to find the time to do all the things that we are called to do in our lives, right? Now, I'm a native New Yorker, and in New York, when you're walking, you're not strolling generally. You might stroll through the park, or you may stroll through a shop or a boutique, but you are not strolling on the streets of New York. New York City walkers are walking with purpose. They're walking with a certain level of speed. And it's very different than walkers from other places. There is a very distinct cadence and rhythm to it. And that is what time is like. Time has a very specific cadence and rhythm to it. And it really is meant for us to engage with it as if we're engaging with a partner in a dance. And as you find that similar rhythm with it, you're able to flow and move with time in a way that is beneficial to you in so many different ways. And let me explain what I mean by that. Have you ever had a recipe that you cook that you have been cooking for years? You don't need to wonder about which ingredient to get. You don't have to look at the recipe in a book. You have it all in here. And so you're able to just pull out the garlic, pull out the onions, the black pepper, the crushed red pepper, whatever it is that you need for that particular recipe, and then flow through it. And if someone stopped you to say, how do you make that? You would really have to take pause and figure out the steps you took to actually make that thing. And for some people, laying out those steps is very easy. And for others, it may take some time to sort of replay that because you're in such a flow and rhythm. That is the way I want to encourage you and to really help equip you to be able to move with time over the next few weeks. And as I'm reframing your ideas about time, I ask that you just track with me. There may be some things that I say that you may at first look or sound of it, you may say, I don't know where she's going with that. That's okay. Just file it away because it will make sense to you over time. Now, these ideas that I am sharing with you really is so that you can engage differently with time so that you can find the productivity rhythm that you desire. There's purpose in my madness. It's not just for the love of time, although I would do this just for the love of time. Now, this I encouraging you if you're interested in hearing more about this, because I'm going to drop in little tips and tools as well as tactics in my Facebook group called the Genius Lab for the next several weeks and months. Really, I'm starting out with this time piece because it's what's top of mind for me right now. However, if you want to hear more about this and other things, look at the link that's right below and join the group. In the Genius Lab, we are looking at things from different angles. We are experimenting with different tools and tactics so that we can really unearth the genius that is in you. Until next time, my friends, that is it for today's Lunchtime Live. I will see you next week for another installment of Lunchtime Live. I have a little surprise for you. I'll be on location next week when I jump in. I'm hoping that the technology will function fully as it is today. But if not, we'll just roll with it, right? All right. Great seeing all of you, and I will see you next time. Bye now.